Hey guys, what is up? Doing the second part of the Xin Xhao Jungle Guide. Um, it's my second time along with the Zed video. I did both of them. I was trying to get them done quickly, and it did not happen for me. So, well, it's not that it didn't happen for me, but it was basically cut off from here on. So, all of this to that was not in it, and I thought that would kind of suck because you couldn't see my items and stuff and my mini map, which is important. So I'm doing it again for the second time, but that is okay because I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy now. So it might be slightly less exciting than the first time I did it, but that is okay. It's a little bit of a long game, so I'll probably speed through some parts. So I started with W for sustain. It gives a decent amount of health early on. Basically, every 12 hits gives you like 100 health back, which is really nice. So I start with wolves, then blue, getting smiteless blue, and then head on down immediately to get wraiths. And that's just kind of my route. It gives you a really fast level 3, and you're able to gank really quickly, which is nice. So just getting ready to start here. Started machete and 5 pots as per usual with the junglers now. Xin Xhao is just so strong right now, and they're actually nerfing him a little bit because he's just too strong. So they're doing a little bit of nerfs, but it's not too. They didn't nerf his slow at all, which I'm really happy about. And yeah, I was really mostly happy with that because I'm a big fan of CC, whether it's hard CC like stuns or even you know, soft CC like just slows and stuff. Yeah, they are nerfing his damage just a little bit, and I don't know. That's reasonable. I don't know. Yeah, she tanked a little bit too much of the damage, which kind of sucked. I always kind of feel bad when they do that, but I don't know, it's good for me, I guess, so I make the best of it. That's Zed, what is he doing? Okay, so he just went straight for red, and then he was going to gank, but that works out. See, this Ryze gets really far ahead, and then just kind of gets screwed. Gets ignited, and I think, yeah, cat jumps on him there. But that's why you don't tower dive at level 2, because that gets you killed. And he popped Ghost, which was nice. And Aurelia sadly died. Now seeing that she took so much health, kind of feel like that was my fault, in a way. But what can you do? And I screw this up here pretty bad. He moved, and I ended up charging the minion instead, which kind of sucked. But whatever. So going through, popping my pots, and I'm just gonna go grab red really fast. But yeah, Xin is really strong right now. And just to clarify, while I killed this, his ulti does give armor and magic resist for 6 seconds for each champion hit. So if you hit, you know, all 5 of them, then that's gonna net you 75 armor and magic resist, which is really nice. And I build Xin like. He's got no AoE at all, so I don't build him damage. I build him tanky because he can't put out enough damage against enough people to make it worthwhile to build him damage. And he's got decent enough base stats and stuff that he's just good without it. So red buff takes her out there, and there's 1 kill. So going down, wish I had got here just a little bit sooner. If he had just waited a little longer, could have slaughtered him there because he was almost dead. So I'm missing it on that, but that's all right. But yeah, so with Xin, I just build him tanky because, like I said, like he's just the entire time, like from point 1, you know, to the very end of the game, he's just basically poking 1 poke at a time. So I do end up getting him Sunfire Cape, and I saw the Ninja Star, and then I went in here and was just able to finish him off and then steal his blue, which is really nice because now my blue got refreshed and it was probably just about to go away. And picking up a second kill. It's always good to check their buffs and stuff, because if they don't take them, then if you've got a ward, then you can ward it. Of course, at this point in the game, I kind of just got a bit lucky there. So she gets taken out, or Thresh gets taken out, and he scores a double kill. So I just keep going at this point. I've got no pots or anything, but it's kind of alright anyways, because I got a lot of health, and I'm still double buffed, so I go and try to get some damage on Cat. Now the best time to attack Cat, for any of you that are jungling, the best time is right about now when all the minions kind of close in, because you'll see what I mean here in a second. She just wasn't pushed far enough ahead, so there was not really much of a point in going in to hit her, because she could easily run away from it. And now she gets in range, but this is what will happen, and it's why if you time it out right, that won't happen. She won't be able to shunpo away like that. So if you time your minion waves correctly, then you're able to get her when she can't really shunpo out, which is nice. So little tip there, I guess. So coming down, same level as Zed currently, but he's died once and lost his he lost his buff. Now, like I said before, like I always just camp mid, because if you can get mid underleveled, then you basically win. So picking up a third kill there, which is really nice. Got a lot of money now, and still have a ton of health because I just haven't really been hit. So they get knocked up. And she tries to be and sees me coming in. So I tried to flash after her, but it didn't really work out because I still had my 3-talent strike. So if I was able to hit her there, she would have gotten knocked up, which would have been a definite kill. So I tell Rise to go and grab his blue, but he's not really interested in that for some reason. And going back on my first B, I pick up my Madrids. I don't build Madrids into Wriggles ASAP because you just really don't need to. Zin's got decent sustain through his W, so I go ahead and pick up Phage, some pots, a ward, and then head back out there. It's always it's so important to always grab a ward so that you can ward their buffs, because so many times that's granted me kills and stuff. And when I first started playing, I never used to do it, and now, doing it, you lose out so bad if you don't ward their blue, because it's usually a free kill, usually a free blue, and it can really just get you ahead of the enemy jungler. So I think I go in here to check on his red, but I just wanted to see if he was there more so than try to steal it, because I just saw that they were both in lane, so I was gonna come try and help.
Unstoppable.
Now I should have probably acted a little bit faster there. I didn't get there quite quick enough, because I wanted to try to keep the element of surprise, but it didn't work out so well. So going up, I see Aurelia's just getting pushed in, and then I saw Zed go away, and I knew he was lowish health, so I was going to check in on this again. It's still there. I probably should have taken this, but I just saw that Aurelia was really getting pushed in, pretty hard, and I knew Rengar was low, so if I had got to him, he would have been dead. So I decided to go for that instead. And going in there, pick up the kill. So, or I guess the assist. So 4-0 and 1 right now. You can see that Xin, it's very true with Xin that he farms champions. He doesn't farm CS. And then I was hoping that he would have came around to his red. Although, did he have his ulti? Nah, he didn't have ulti, so I would have killed him. So he comes down. And I'm just kind of camping. One thing I can say, never smite early. You don't benefit from it at all. So going in here, and this really sucked. So I knocked him back, and I was really hoping we would have picked up that kill because he's like so low, 76 health, and then it just kind of misfires for us, and didn't work out. Didn't work out so well, and I tried to run back so that Ryze could get it, and he popped his ulti, didn't quite get it, and then Rengar just makes the stupid move of jumping back in, thank God. And Ryze ignited him, thankfully, because he wouldn't have died there if you saw it. He had like a sliver of health left. So going through here, I'm going to speed it up a little bit because the match is pretty long. So just going to speed things up. Draven's just chilling over here. I went back and I just grabbed boots and more health pots. Draven grabs the kill. So you can definitely tell, obviously, that every time I'm going back and making sure to get wards and health pots. Early game, they're almost more important. Like, if I had 400 gold, you know, and I wanted to build a brutalizer, like I would hold off and get pots. And a ward over grabbing the longsword, because you're just not gonna, like, there's no point in going out with no health pots, because it's just gonna be such a short-lived trip that there's really no point. Now, Rengar's on her pretty hard. I tried to stop Zed a little bit with my charge, but he's able to just boost through it with his ghost. And I didn't get my 3-talon strike off quick enough, and I saw that she was coming out, so I wanted to get out of there and knock her away, because she probably would have ulted on my face, and probably killed me. Now all three of them are up top, so there's not much I can do here. Zin's not, that's one thing he's not good at all, is he can't really defend towers for crap, because he's just entirely melee based.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
That's where he excels, is just killing people. That's pretty much his entire purpose. And then late game, he just kind of becomes a tank that can knock people up in the air and charge in and slow people and stuff. So I'm gonna speed this back up again because I don't want it to be too long. So they all just kind of come mid, and I just try to clear this. But you can see, like, his clear is just so slow individually, just kind of hitting people one by one. That you really need to get some AO, like you need at least a Sunfire Cape to get through to late game. So going on her, dive her a bit, and Thresh ends up getting killed for it. But yeah, he does definitely need Sunfire Cape, and if you really want a lot of AoE, then you can go ahead and grab like start building towards Ravenous Hydra. It was part of the items that I marked in the part 1 of the guide, and you can go and check that out for the other two. But for AoE options, you can build Sunfire Cape. Draven just doing superior damage. He's so strong. Draven's incredibly strong for an AD carry. And with everybody else getting nerfed, he's just getting more and more strong relatively, because you know, Ezreal changes and MF changes. Because right now MF's probably, I wouldn't even really say probably, she's the best AD carry in the game. If anything, just because her ulti's you know, an I win team fight button right now, especially if she's fed. And like she's not fed, thank God. And our Draven is severely fed. So continuing here, but I saw Draven telly in, so I just didn't bother and decided to run back. That kind of sucked. We both ulted at the same time, so mine missed, which kind of was crappy, but oh well. So they're just pushing, and as you can see, he really can't defend tower all that well. You're kind of just forced into just sitting there and watching things happen. Now she comes in and doesn't quite get me. I counter her ignite with a pot, and it allows me to get away. Decent trade there, two for one actually. So that's always good. Go pick up Mantle, and that turns into Mercury Treads. And I get Merc Treads here just because everyone's got a slow, and and Cat's getting some kills. So I was like, I might as well do that, because if anyone was gonna kill me, it's probably gonna be Cat. So Zed kind of gets left alone there, and slaughtered. So you can see, like, that gives decent sustain, especially early on when you don't have a lot of health. It's really nice for sustain. And they've got a really good comp, because they've got two huge AoE ultis. So I tried to knock him back there, away from her, but again, had to flash out. And it's always good by having those health pots. You can counter ignites and stuff. They heal half as much, but still, if you get away with 20 health, you still countered it with the health pot. So it's really useful. So she gets, that was actually a good one by Janna. Gets her peppered. Gets MF peppered, I mean, by the turret. So he gets slowed, CC'd, and then murdered, which is really nice. It's kind of funny that we're 30 and 18, except they've pushed quite a few more turrets than we have. It was kind of the thing that was worrying me in this game quite a bit, because we were getting a lot of kills, but we were kind of making dumb plays and not pushing as hard as we should have, because they kept up to us and pushes, except we got almost like double the kills. Now they go through here and try and sandwich us, but I see Kate, and then no one runs away. They all just stay kind of clustered, which is really bad. Whenever you see Kate, everybody should spread out. So hit her, and then knock them all back. Now he comes after me, but instead, I was kind of glad. He probably would have got me if he had jumped me, to be honest, and would have probably given himself double buff, which would have sucked. So gonna speed it back up once again. So at this point, I picked up a Giant's Build, and I'm going towards building my my Sunfire cape because you can see I've only got 39 CS, which is really not much at this point. But I am 8-1-3, so there's pretty much the prime example that Xin farms champions and not minions, because he's just such a great assassin, and a pretty damn tanky assassin. He's kind of like Aurelia in some ways, that he can, you know, build into being a tanky assassin. I'd never build him single target though, because you might do damage, but you're going to be so squishy that you might kill one person with your single target damage by the time you know, by the time they slaughter you, and that's if you're lucky. So I'm gonna speed this up again. Rengar tries jumping on me, but I just push him back with my ulti. Zed's ulti is something, or Zed. I just made that guide. Zen's ulti, sorry, is something that's nice because whenever you use 3 Talon Strike, that 1 second reduction also gets put onto Crescent Sweep too. So something to keep in mind. Unfortunately, I go over here and I don't see Rengar. Yeah, he probably would have killed me anyways, though. Because I'm level 11. That's the thing that I mean with Zed, or, gotta stop saying that. It's not Zed, it's Xin Xhao now. With Xin Xhao that I don't like is because he has to roam so much to try to get kills that he doesn't get that much CS and therefore XP, because he's always you know, roaming. So he gets underleveled sometimes. It's why I say that you need to build at least a little bit of AoE on him so that he's more effective at CSing when he gets the opportunity. And Frozen Mallet's just amazing on him. It allows you to go in with your charge, and then they're basically perma-slowed. They're not going to get away. Like, even if they flash away, then you can just charge back at them again, because your charge hit ranges flash, and therefore it's just they can't get away. So she goes in. I think she meant to use her ulti then Zhonya's, but didn't work out for her. So I'm gonna speed it up again. Oh, I guess earlier I was getting my my Giant's Belt for Frozen Mallet. And see, this is what I mean. Like, even though I've got gold, I just get health pots and a ward because it's just more useful. So you can see. Let me back that up. Wait a second. Oh, one more second, I guess. Xin is really nice because, as you guys know, I had just enough hits that I was able to knock her up, which cancels Cat's ult, and so she doesn't get to get the whole thing off, which is nice. So his knock up is really great because it acts as an interrupt on some people's ultis. And if you can knock Cat up like every time perfectly, then she's pretty much useless, because her ulti recently got buffed, but if you cancel her ulti, then she doesn't bring too much to the table. I mean, she does still, but canceling her ulti is huge. And we had a bit of a DC here. That's alright, because she comes back pretty quickly. So just going to push that, but they came and defended, so we went and dragoned. So doing that, just kind of pushing, and take that out. So now she's back. Another good thing for a tip is that Xin can charge through walls if he's got sight. And you can also use your charge to get away from people, which is really nice. So, in doing so... Oh, he kills me. It finally shuts me down, though. Yeah, you're able to use your charge as kind of a getaway in certain situations, but it's also nice if you're going to, like, say, get blue buff or something, then you can charge over the wall and steal it and use it as a way to get over the wall quickly. Now, unfortunately, that allowed Zed to get away. I think so. That's the thing with Gen Alt. You have to be really careful. It's kind of a double-edged sword because you get to heal your teammates, but at the same time, probably didn't need to. Probably could have been. Probably would have been safe, and he would have picked up a double. But that's okay. So picking up another Giant's Belt here, just building as tanky as I can, and going towards getting my Sunfire Cape. So I'm gonna super speed this up. Going through and just warding Baron. It's good to ward, because we saw that. I mean, they could have easily gotten away from that, but they just kind of dicked around for too long, and got killed. And I knew I couldn't have done anything there. I just would have died myself as well. Sorry, brother. So I'll go in here and just try to stop them from getting Baron, because if they did, it probably would have been GG for us, I think. They probably could have, well, it might not have been GG, because we were still stronger than them, but definitely would have made things really dicey, and I was kind of worried at a couple points in this game that we would lose. And that's one thing, too, for anybody that doesn't know, it's just like, it's just like WoW. Don't stand in that, because if he had have dodged those, he wouldn't have died. When you see it come under you, you can dodge that. For anybody that's watching this and doesn't know, because that does a lot of damage. So speeding that up, and I think that might even show 31:56, 31:29. I just started attacking her, and she didn't. Was someone trying to teleport in there? I think they were. They were trying to tele in. Does someone have tele? No, I don't know. I don't know why she chucked that random ward down. But yeah, you can see that it just makes people, like when you have Frozen Mallet, people just try and fight you because they know they can't get away, and that's why she just sat there and tried to duel me. But I've got way more kills than her, and significantly more fed and more tanky, so she couldn't do anything. But it is really nice to get Frozen Mallet on him, because no one can run from you. It's impossible, or at least like one person can't run from you. And I grabbed Home Guard boots. If anyone gets, like, even if it's just on one side, if anyone gets to your inner turrets, then you should always grab Home Guard, because you might need to get that health really quickly. And if you don't have them, then you have to sit there and wait until you get health back if you're really low. And not to mention, it makes it a lot easier to defend. So you can see what I mean here. Like, he couldn't run. Like, even if he hadn't have been exhausted, it would have been impossible for him to get away. And that was a really good thing, but I had to get out of there because I was almost dead. And sadly, they all kind of lost Baron. I don't know how Jan got away. Does she get? No, she didn't get away. I don't think. Yeah, MF will chase her down. That was a prime friggin' Shirley's though, out of her slow. That was really good. So Rise goes and takes her out. And I'm just trying to finish off my Sunfire Cape. So just pushing through. If anything, that's probably my favorite thing about Xin Xhao is he's just a great initiator. Once he's on you, it's just impossible to peel him, pretty much. Unless, you know, you've got like hard CC and then flash, and then even then, if the CC's over, he can still charge you if he gets the chance. And I think I see her, yeah, and charge in on her. And at this point, she's just stopped trying to run. And here's another good example. Like, he gets away, but I charge him, and he's slowed. And he's even got Ghost on right now. And he can't get away. He tries to ulti to get some last damage in, but it's just impossible to get away. And I think, like, that's probably my favorite thing about him late game. Is if someone makes a stupid mistake or something, or just gets out of position, then he'll make you pay for it hardcore. So going through here, Janet tanks a couple shots, and then we just tank this down. Draven gets knocked out, but that just kind of happens. Now I just try to run away to get Cat running in the other direction, and then I run back in here, and of course that just didn't work out well.
Rampage.
And they just try to push really hard.
Your team's turret has been destroyed.
So they go, and they kill her, but she had to sacrifice herself so that the inhibitor wouldn't go down, which is a worthwhile sacrifice, especially on a support if you're going to get like mega shutdown. But even then, it's always good to get, because it's really hard to push if they've got super minions.
Blue team double kill.
You might be able to hear my brother in the back. Yeah, you can probably. So we go ahead and push forward. And it's just kind of funny, like MF's just completely given up on trying to run because she knows that I'll just slowly kill her. She'll just die tired. So going through, pushing here,
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
and then and the game's about to end here too, as you can see. And this is pretty much what does it for them. And I think they lost a lot in part to the fact that they didn't have anybody warding. If they had, they wouldn't have gotten screwed by this, but they did. Because they were just like, hey, there's Janna, and everybody engages. And I don't know why Zed goes in. And then he gets trapped. She gets knocked up. He gets killed. Then that's pretty much it. I can't fast forward anymore because that's it. But you can see how effective he is just at killing people and staying alive, and in late game tanking he's actually pretty good because of his ulti. It comes back pretty quick if you're using your 3-talent strike when you can. So there you go, guys. That's the guide. I hope you liked it. If you've got any comments, questions, or anything, then you can post them below. And I'll answer them as quickly as I can. And if you've got any other champs you want to see, then feel free to message me. And please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it a lot. And I will see you guys